Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Q4 FY25 results conference call of Sejal Glass Limited, hosted by Kirin Advisors Private Limited. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Chandni ma'am. Thank you and over to you ma'am.
Thank you. On the behalf of Kirin Advisors, I welcome you all to the conference call of Sejal Glass Limited. From the management team, we have Mr. Amrut Gada, promoter of the company, and Mr. Chandresh Ramya, CFO. Now I hand over the call to Mr. Amrut Gada. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I extend warm welcome to each one of you who has joined us today for Sejal Glass Limited's earnings call, where I will be sharing an overview of our performance for the Q4 FY25 and year-end FY25. Before I move into specifics of our result, allow me to briefly introduce our company and journey we are on. At Sejal Glass, I take immense pride in the work we do as one of the leading players in the architectural glass industry. Our product range includes high-performance solutions such as toughened, laminated, insulated, ceramic fritted, and decorative glass, serving diverse applications in both exterior and interior architecture. Our business focuses on providing high-quality glass solutions for various applications, including the constructions of commercial buildings, residential properties, and industrial infrastructure. During FY25, we made significant strides in expanding our business, both in India and internationally. Before I brief on the performance of the company for the Q4 FY25 and year-end FY25, I am pleased to announce about our recent acquisition of architectural glass business of Plastic Industries Private Limited through business transfer agreement dated 10th April 2025. The acquisition includes their manufacturing unit in Taloja, Maharashtra and Erode, Tamil Nadu, along with the associated assets such as plant and machinery, technical know-how, brand, goodwill, customer and vendor relationship, and employee and long-term lease of the factory premises. This acquisition makes strategic leap forward in expanding our domestic manufacturing footprint and enhancing our capability in high-value architectural glass products. It enables us to scale rapidly by leveraging existing infrastructure and relationship, improve delivery timelines, and cater to a wider geographic market across India. With the addition of Taloja, Maharashtra and Erode, Tamil Nadu to our existing Silvassa unit, we now operate 4 manufacturing facilities including UAE. This expanded footprint not only increases our total installed capacity but also allows us to better serve regional demand, reduce lead times, and optimize logistics. With this acquisition, we will have now 4 manufacturing units including UAE. Internationally, our UAE subsidiary, Sejal Glass and Glass Manufacturing Product LLC, has expanded its business by commencing facade manufacturing facility in May 25. The facade division is spread 40,000 square feet of land at Ras Al Khaimah, UAE, well equipped with state-of-the-art machinery to manufacture unitized and semi-unitized panels, aluminum windows, doors, and other facade components. This will positions us an integrated player in the region, offering end-to-end facade and glass solution. It also opens up new revenue stream from commercial, residential, and institutional projects in the GCC and beyond. Now I would like to brief our operational performance for the quarter year past FY25. Just 1 minute. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Now, we would like to give the brief on the performance. The UAE plant, which is operated at 66% in insulated glass, 17% in laminated glass, and toughened was at 53% in capacity terms. Silvassa plant operated at 29% in IG glass, 71% in laminated glass, and 60% in toughened glass against our capacity. We see ample room to scale further as market demand strengthens.
The growing momentum in infrastructure development in the GCC region and the real estate sector in India continues to create a strong runway for growth, and we are well placed to capture these opportunities. Now, turning to our financial performance. On a consolidated basis, our quarter 4/25 revenue stood at rupees 67.9 crore, marking a strong growth of 35.19% compared to the same quarter of last year. Our EBITDA rose to 9.84 crore, up by 68.31% year-on-year, driven by operational efficiency and better product mix. We are happy to report that our net profit for the quarter jumped to rupees 3.78 crore, reflecting a significant 1080.86% increase on year-on-year, while our EPS rose to 3.75, up from 0.31 in quarter 4 of FY24. Our EBITDA margin improved to 14.49% and net profit margin stood at 5.57%, highlighting the results of our ongoing cost and process optimization efforts. For the full year FY25, our consolidated revenue grew by 48.70% to rupees 244.95 crore. EBITDA increased by 65.85% to rupees 35.34 crore, and net profit surged by 230.93% to rupees 11.03 crores. EPS for the year stood at rupees 10.85, representing a growth of over 232%. On a standalone basis, we are equally pleased with our performance. Revenue reached to rupees 70.56 crore. EBITDA came at rupees 12.22 crore with a growth of 73.64%. On a net profit, it stood at rupees 4 crore with a significant growth of 689% compared to the previous year. These results reflect the disciplined execution of our strategy and our focus on strengthening our fundamentals. As we look ahead, we remain confident in the industry outlook and our ability to capitalize on emerging opportunities. With urban development, infrastructure expansions, and rising architectural aspirations are fueling demand for our high-quality glass solutions. Before we conclude, we would like to sincerely thank our incredible team, loyal customers, committed partners, and value-added shareholders for their continued support and belief in the Sejal Glass. Together, we have laid a strong foundation and we remain excited about the road ahead. With that, now we are open for the question and answer to be addressed. Thank you once again for your time and participation. Now we invite the investors for their questions.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to announce that the call is scheduled for 1 hour. The first question is from the line of Rohit Bahirwani from Vijit Global Securities Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for giving me the opportunity. First of all, I would like to congratulate the management for a good set of numbers for this quarter and overall year FY25. My first question is, what is the capacity at Glasstec Industries and at how much utilization level the company is operating as on today?
The Glasstec, what we acquired, there are total 2 plants. One is Taloja and one is in Erode. Total the toughening capacity is 15.6 lakhs per annum. With IG line, 2 IG line having a 6 lakhs square meter capacity and 0.35 lakhs per annum. They are operating at, operating at 35% of the capacity.
You're operating at 35%. Is that correct?
Correct.
And it had a turnover of around 63 CR for last year. So assuming you are working at 35%, it is fair to assume that that Glasstec Industries can do a top line of 200 CR from existing capacities?
Total capacities, yes, it will reach 200 crore.
Okay, got it. And any plans to improve margins there? What is the profitability status of Glasstec Industries?
The Glasstec, we are not making the profit because we are underutilized
Okay. Okay. And any guidance by when can it turn profitable in the future? Any order book, any sort of confirmed orders there?
Profitable from the second quarter.
Sorry, your voice is not clear.
We will be expecting a profit from the second quarter onwards.
Of this financial year?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Got it. I'll join back in the queue. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Jignesh Veda from Jiva Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. So broadly, to understand with all these four facilities, what and with the kind of utilization we are seeing, what kind of revenues can we expect in 26, 27? Any broad numbers?
26, 27 will be more than 400 crores.
FY27 will be 400 crores.
Yes.
And FY26?
Sorry, I'm saying for 25, 26, it will be 400.
Okay. 26, it will be 400 plus. So, out of which our own facilities will contribute around 250.
These are all our own facilities now. We had acquired all the.
Okay. And sir, in the finance cost, interest cost, is it also reflecting the money taken from the promoters?
It includes both. Money taken from promoters as well as the bankers.
Okay. So, when that money has to be returned to promoters?
Promoter are in the long-term nature.
Okay. So, no repayment coming in next 1 or 2 years?
It depends on the cash flows, free liquid cash flows. After mitigating all our liabilities towards the bankers and interest, then we can start paying them.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much. Participants who wish to ask questions may press star and 1 at this time. The next question is from the line of Pranav Gandhi from Lotus Wealth. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Congratulations on the number. I would like to ask a few questions. Could you just tell us the revenue that we are generating with the Bulletproof Glass?
Bulletproof, as of now, it is not started yet.
So till what quarter are we expecting the revenue coming from the Bulletproof Glass? Because in the last Q2,
it is difficult to say as of now, because it is still under the testing and testing mode.
Okay. And also, another question is, what is the accumulated losses as of now?
In Sejal Glass Limited, the accumulated losses are more than 150 crores in terms of income tax.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Anupam Jain from Indira Securities. Please go ahead.
Thanks for the opportunity, sir. One question that I had is, what will be the margin from Glassstick Limited as it scales up? What will be the optimal margin that we should aim for?
The complete operation will be under Sejal Glass Limited. We have not taken over the company. So it is the addition of the assets and capacities in the Sejal Glass Limited. So the margin what we are operating, the EBITDA will be maintained or it will be slightly improved, which we are expecting that minimum 15% of EBITDA will be generated from all these three plants together.
And from this plant, what will be the EBITDA? And when will you blend it? When will be that break? When you said it will be in first quarter only. But what will be the trajectory? How will you ramp up the capacity? So currently it is at 35%. I think so it will ramp up slowly. So I'm just thinking how will it go from 1 year, 2 years? What will be the full ramp up, optimal ramp up?
Yeah. So from the second quarter onwards, the capacity ramp up will start. Already we have some orders in hand over there, which we are trying to fulfill it. And the margin at the year end will be in the range of 15% on EBITDA.
Okay. And the blended margin of the 400 crore rupees guidance that you have given, that will also be on 15% basis completely?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And what will be the interest cost from promoters that you have taken and from the bank that you have taken the loan?
Bank are in the range of 9 to 10%, and the promoters are at the rate of 9%.
And bulletproof facility, you're not sure when will it commence?
Because it is under still testing mode, and so we are.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Before I take the next question, I would like to announce that participants who wish to ask a question may press star and 1 at this time. The next question is from the line of Sriram Ramdas from Green Portfolio. Please go ahead.
Alongside the bulletproof glass, we were also talking about supplying the glass into railways. So any update on that? What's happening? Testing, anything of that sort?
Railway, the product has already been approved, but we are waiting for some LPOs to come, the orders to come.
Okay. And the debt at the moment. Okay.
We are already tendering into that, but the orders are yet to come. So we had supplied only very small quantity. So the big orders are yet not been assigned to us.
Okay. So this debt has increased drastically. It's around 160, 150 crores. So how much in that is the promoter that is infused? What part of the debt?
The total debt from the bank is around 42 crores long-term debt.
Okay. So around 60, 70 crores would be from promoter long-term?
Yes.
Okay. So last question. Last year at this time, we were thinking somewhere 300 crores we'll achieve, 220 from India, 220 from UAE and another 80 from India. So what went wrong? What went wrong there?
So India, we closed at 63 crore. What we were expecting to beyond 70 crore. So around 10% we can say we're down by in India. There were a couple of reasons. One was the glass price was reduced so the raw material prices were reduced, which has been directly impacted on the top line. But the same price has been quoted or passed on to the customers. So in terms of percentage, if you see that revenue remains same in terms of margins and everything, but in absolute number, it will go down because of the raw material prices go down.
Understood, sir. And throughout last year, what capacity utilization were we operating? And in Q4, how much was the capacity utilization?
Specifically only Q4?
Q4 and throughout the year. Q4 versus throughout the year, what is our capacity utilization?
So Q4 in India and laminate, we were at 81%.
Okay.
Which was highest in terms of all the other 3 quarters. On the IG side, that is insulated glass, we were at 25%, which was a little bit lower compared to quarter 1 and 2, but more than quarter 3. Now on tempering, which is in the same range of 65%.
Okay, so that's good to hear. And UAE?
UAE, the overall percentage in terms of toughened glass, it was in the range of 58%. And the highest production is from the IG glass, which is our selling product, is 73%, which is slightly more than quarter 2 and 3 by around 4 to 5%. And laminate has started only from the quarter 3 onwards. So gradually we are ramping up over there in laminate. So it is around 38% in quarter 4 as compared to 30% of quarter 3.
Okay. That's very good to hear, sir. The last question from my side. How will this, the business transfer that we're doing with the Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra facilities, what exactly are we taking in our books? Is it just the plant and machinery, and are we giving rent to that former company? Can you explain the process, if you don't mind?
See, the business transfer is towards the machinery, know-how, goodwill, and their customers and the supply chain agreements, whatever. So novations of contracts also transfer to this. So entire unit per se comes to us, except for the liabilities or the company takeover. And the land and building we had not taken as an acquisition, but we had taken on a long-term lease.
Okay. Understood. And so if you don't mind sharing, what are we paying for that rent?
As of now, that first 4 year, there will be a complete moratorium, no payouts for that. Later on, the rent will start, which will be around 1 crore per month.
Okay. Amazing. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Shanki Bansal from an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes,
Thank you for the
please go.
opportunity. As we have seen in the announcement, the company is now doing a CapEx of 4 million towards the facade manufacturing in UAE plant. Can you please provide some color on the same? What is the strategy behind that? Because I believe there is a related party of Sejal which is doing the facade manufacturing. So you guys already have a very good experience in that. So what will be the total turnover in facade manufacturing we are looking in next 1 or 2 years?
In the facade manufacturing, the division which is added in UAE plant, so it is adjacent to the same factory. So we had built a capacity of 1 lakh square meter of panel manufacturing, unitized and semi-unitized.
Okay, so you guys have any order regarding the facade manufacturing, or it's a strategic move?
It is a strategic move considering the demand which will be the UAE GCC market and some of the export potentials what we see from US and Canada.
Okay. And do we have any fair idea that in facade manufacturing vertical, what will be the operating margins?
Operating margins will be in the range of 20%.
Okay. And regarding the Glastech acquisition, it was written in the announcement that the total purchase consideration is 34 CR. So how this deal will be structured? What will be the debt equity ratio in this acquisition?
So the debt equity what we are seeing for funding this project is 50-50. 50% equity, 50% is from the debt, which we had tied up with the bank, and the one tranche has been already been released. So this also there are some deferred payments also there in this 34 crore.
Okay.
So whatever the upfront payment was required is paid off.
Okay. And one last question. Actually, I think this is the second time where we have dropped the QIP, which we have recently, I think it was not successful. So what is the reason behind that?
Actually, the reason behind was the market fall. So the pricing what was decided was at 610, which was as per the formulation of last 10 days average price, and below we cannot issue as per the SEBI LODR. And secondly, the BSE NSE permissions, which due to this market crash and all that, they were not able to give it on time.
Understood. So are we planning to do again some QIP in near future?
Yes.
Okay. And this is a humble request. Actually, we are asking the PowerPoint presentation before initiating the con call. So that will be very helpful.
Yeah, we are already on that. So we will start.
Okay. Thank you. Best of luck.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Ganraj Kothari, an individual investor. Please go ahead. Mr. Ganraj, please proceed. Mr. Ganraj, please go ahead with your question. We'll move to the next question. Before we move to the next question, I would like to remind participants to join the question and answer queue. Please press star and 1. The next question is from the line of Rohit Bahirwani from Vijit Global Securities Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I had one question related to your recent announcement which you have filed with the stock exchange yesterday. Company has invested around 9 CR in expanding its product offerings with adding a new line of business called facade manufacturing. Could you please explain what is the revenue potential from this new line that we have added?
Facade manufacturing, we had built a capacity of 1 lakh square meter of unitized or semi-unitized panel manufacturing.
Okay. And what could be the potential from this vertical in the coming years?
So we are working on 2 models, either to manufacture the panels and to sell independently, or to get some job work for only manufacturing of the panel, where we will be charging only manufacturing process cost. So we are still working on it, so it is early to say on that.
Okay, okay. And one final question.
The glass consumption or the glass sale will be automatically increased by this facility, because it will give the facility to the customer that the glass and the manufacturing of panels are hand in gloves.
Okay, sir. Got it. And just one final question. If you could share any order book separately for India division and the UAE location, any order book that company has?
We'll start sharing after Q1.
Okay, sir. Okay. That's it from my side.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Santosh from Viansh Ventures Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Hello. Good evening,
Yes,
sir. Yeah. So, sir, my question is regarding the what is the revenue capacity of the entity which you acquired in India? The top line.
Top line on a full capacity, it can generate up to 200 crore.
Okay. Okay. So, to reach full capacity, what is the timeline we're looking at?
2 years.
Sorry, sir?
It will go quarter on quarter. We will ramp up the capacity utilization. To reach on a full capacity, it will take around 2 years.
2 years. Okay. And so, like, you already guided the FY26, we can be around 400 crores of revenue. Post that, what kind of growth we can expect from the company? Like for the long term, I'm saying, in general, we're not exact figures, but on an average.
Minimum year, if you see our last quarter on performance, more than 20% growth is already there. So with these 2 acquisitions and even adding the facade division in UAE, so definitely we'll more than 25% growth year on year.
Okay. And we can maintain 12 to 15% kind of operating margin.
Yes.
Okay.
Slightly improved, but minimum we will maintain on that 15% EBITDA. As the capacity utilization will increase and the fixed cost remains same, so the margin will be improved.
Okay, sir. So, are there any challenges or any thing you are seeing in the glass manufacturing in this space in Dubai, any slowdown or in India, anything like such, the industry itself?
As of now, no challenges in terms of the glass manufacturing or architectural glass business.
Okay. Okay. So, sir, and my last question regarding the need for capital. So, what do you think, any timeline where you'll be needing more capital, you need to raise more capital or take debt, et cetera? Any timeline for that, any idea?
Capital as such, see the CapEx what we had planned is already been done through debt and equity both things.
Yes, sir.
And the working capital we had already tied up with the bank for this 2 units. So now we will have some equity raising, but that will take around 3 to 6 months timeline,
Okay.
which will improve our
So, yes. Hello?
yes.
Yes, sir. You're saying 3 to 6 months. After that, I couldn't hear.
Yes. We will be looking for some equity.
Okay, sir. So that equity will be deployed into the business again after,
Will be
or it
using,
is for...
it will be mix of some repayment of some debt and usage of for the business expansion, working capital.
Okay, sir. And understood, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. Before we take the next question, we would like to remind participants that you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Dipanshu from Sattva Ventures. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. First of all, congratulations. Very good result from our company. So I wanted to understand, in the UAE entity, we have done a total about 174, 175 crores in the current financial year. How much are we thinking for FY26, especially on the UAE entity?
Only for UAE?
Yes.
So we will be 235 crore.
235 crore. And what is the total, say, under capacity, how much we can do at full capacity in UAE, sir?
UAE we can do around 350 crore.
350 crores.
On a full capacity. All line together.
And this including the new capex, what you are doing for the new product, you are including that in this 350 crores?
New product?
And the facade product in the UAE capacity, you are including that when you are giving this number of 350 crores?
We will include everything.
Okay, understood, sir. Sir, you mentioned that there has been a drop in the realization because of the raw material coming down. So
correct.
Can you just give some rough amount? How much was the decline in realization on a quarter-on-quarter basis?
Somewhere 8% price reduction in the glass.
And had we had to pass on the entire 8% to our customers also?
Yes, because it is very much linked to the glass prices.
Okay, understood, sir. So we don't have in general scope to improve our margin from reduction of the raw material.
Correct.
Okay. Sir, wanted to double check on the debt parts, what you mentioned. What is the short-term debt? What is the long-term debt?
See, the short-term debt and long-term debts, as mentioned in our balance sheet. See, the majority debt is from the promoter fundings and some portion is from the bank. So bank loan is around 40 crores. Rest are from the promoter. And on a short-term debt, it is only working capital, which is around 10 crore.
So the number what you are mentioning, that includes the Glasstec acquisition because it is as of 31st of March. So after
No, March is not including the Glasstec acquisition because that is happened in the April.
Yes. So including the Glasstec, what should be the total interest cost what we have to service on a quarterly basis to both promoters and banks put together?
So the after this acquisition?
Yes.
So the after acquisition, our finance cost on a standalone basis?
Standalone and consolidated both, if you can give it, sir.
So on a consolidated basis, it will be around 4.5 crore per quarter.
4.5 would be quite low, sir, because almost that will translate to about 16 crores, 18 crores. So that is okay. 18 crores is the kind of amount on an annual basis.
Yes.
Okay. And this is a new plant, what we have acquired, this glass tech. So the 63 crore kind of revenue what they did in the last year, and you mentioned that they didn't make any profit out of that. So what was the reason that there was no profitability over there?
Because they were not operating on a full capacity or an optimum capacity.
Okay. And do we think that from second quarter at 15 to 20 crore kind of quarterly run rate, we would be able to generate operating profit over there?
Yes. Second quarter onwards, we will be able to generate operating profit.
So are you taking some cost reduction in or some planning over there? So how will we be able to achieve this?
There will be a couple of things. One is ramping up the capacity utilization, and secondly, to control the cost.
Okay. Understood. So last question, I'm taking all the 4 plants put together, what you mentioned, UAE can do a 350 crores kind of revenue. Our old India plant can do about 100 crores, 80 to 100 crores is what our understanding was. And this new can do about 200 crores. So about 600 to 650 is the total maximum what we can achieve from these 4 plants as of now. Is the understanding right?
600 crore plus revenue we can generate from all this plant.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for giving me time.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Ganraj Kothari, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. I'm audible?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for the opportunity. So I have a couple of questions. I'll start with first. Are there any plans to ramp up capacity utilization over the next quarter?
Yeah, we had already addressed that quarter on quarter we will be increasing the capacity utilization.
Okay. My second question is, can you elaborate how the product mix evolve in Q4 and FY25 and its impact on the margin?
So the product mix, what we are dealing with is IG glass. We are increasing IG glass sale in India and the laminated glass. And in UAE, we are already using the product mix, which is IG and laminate. So IG capacity is already increasing quarter on quarter, and laminate as we started from the quarter 3 of FY25, which is already in the range of 35% capacity utilization, which will increase quarter on quarter. And apart from that, after this acquisition in India, so we will be having a digital printed glass also, which is at present we are not manufacturing in India from our existing units. This will also add up something in terms of value added.
Okay. And last question. So, how is the demand environment shaping up with the architectural glass segment, both in India and overseas?
The demand is increasing because of the strong real estate and the infrastructure developments, both in GCC, UAE, or in India as well. So this will definitely increase the demand for architectural glass.
Okay. Thank you. That's all from my side.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Haresh Hindocha from SPL Securities Limited. Please go ahead.
Thanks for an opportunity. Sir, just a broad question. After this acquisition and expansion and everything, and also commencement of bulletproof glass, can you tell me the total turnover you are expecting from all this combined after maximum capacity utilization as well as all the other things?
As we said, that this will be more.
No, revenue. Because
revenue
600 you said, but that was not included bulletproof glass, right?
No, 600 crore plus will be revenue, which we can expect from the full capacity utilization.
It includes bulletproof glass also? 600?
Yes, because see, bulletproof, the consumption may not be very high, but it will be a high value added product with a good margin.
Right. Then in that case, that 15% is, don't you think you are guiding a little bit lower, or are you conservative?
We are on a conservative side, we are saying.
Okay. And sir, what is the QIP size you are expecting?
This last what we were expecting to raise around 25 crore from QIP.
Okay.
Could not complete this. In a
Okay.
similar range, we will see, depend on the market scenario and the future.
And what are you expecting as far as the turnover ratio is concerned, export to domestic, after all this?
The total turnover, it will be more or less 50-50 after this expansion.
50-50.
Yes.
Acha, okay. And is there any difference in the margin in domestic and export market?
No, more or less same. Export to certain extent we can get better pricing.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir, and all the best.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Participants who wish to ask questions may press star and 1 at this time. As there are no further questions from the participants, I now hand the conference over to Chandni ma'am for closing comments. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining the conference call of Sejal Glass Limited. If you have any queries, you can write to us at research@kirinadvisors.com. Once again, thank you for joining the conference. Thank you, Amrit sir. Thank you, Chandra sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. On behalf of Kirin Advisors Private Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.